Hi guys, this is Fonearena from Fonearena, and today we're going to be unboxing the Shio E or the E camera, E home camera, the second version. So we did unbox the previous gen version of this device, that was one from China, but this is the new one, and it's actually on sale on Amazon.com. So it's in English. So it's a 1080p home camera. So let's actually take a look at how this camera works and also the hardware and even the software. The app, there's an app for iPhone and iOS as well as on Android. So you have, these are the specs. So it's a 1080p camera and supports 802.11 Wi-Fi networks. It's made by Xiaomi, which is probably a subsidiary of Xiaomi. So that's the thing. And met these guys at one of these trade shows, and they said they're actually going on sale in the US, so they sent this over. Considering it's very hard to use the Chinese version of the device. Thankfully, we have English app now because they are on sale in the US and other markets. So this is the box and comes in. So that's the camera, and looks very similar to the drop cam or nest cam, and even the functionality is very similar. And here we go. So you have the stand, and there's a lot of paper on the outside. So let's put the cam aside for a quick second and take a look at the box contents. The good thing about this camera is that it's not a totally internet connected camera. It's stores to the memory cards stored on the device. So this is the manual, and for the first time seeing English manual on a Xiaomi or a Xiaomi product. So it needs power from the wall outlet, and basically it uses a micro USB port, so it's pretty easy to kind of charge it or give it power. And you can get live footage as well as browse footage from the app. So we'll show you later in the demo. Interesting home camera, and it's much cheaper than the Nest Cam and the Drop Cam. It's about $129 on Amazon. You can find the link in the description below. So it comes with a memory card as well. This is in the box. There's a 32 gig SD card. It supports cards up to 64 gigabytes. And depending on the storage, you can store more footage on the card, and it overrides the footage once the card is full. And this looks like a standard micro USB cable. So it's a pretty long cable, and it's considering it's in the US. I'm hoping you get a US plug-in here, but these days these can be used anywhere in the world. So it's a 100 volt to 240 volt, so it can be used anywhere in the world. It's a 5 volt 2 ampere charger or a power adapter. So you're going to be connecting this and showing you a demo in a bit. So it goes, the micro USB input goes in the back of the camera. So you show on the stand. So you put that on that, and your camera will light up, the LED light. And you also have a loudspeaker on the back. So the back cover, which needs to be opened to access the memory card slot, can be a little tricky to open the back cover. And it's not a slide-in mechanism or a slide-out mechanism. So you have the micro SD card slot, the reset button, and it seems like some shielding or metal. I'm not really sure if it's metal or plastic, but feels solid. And you have the loudspeaker. The camera actually talks to you, I'm told, when you're actually setting it up. So let's take out this plastic and actually set up the camera. You have the LED light below the camera sensor there. Seems like a 32 gig SD card, can take up to 64 gigabytes, and depending on the storage on the card, you get to store the footage. And as soon as the storage is over, you kind of start overwriting your old footage, which is cool. I really like this concept because the Nest or the Drop Cam, which I have, stores the information on the cloud. So the moment I lose my internet connection, the camera just is pointless. Whereas this E camera kind of continues recording to the micro SD card. The only limit is the amount of storage on the card. So it seems a little tricky putting back this cover. It's not a slide out mechanism. Seems like it's a little complicated. So yeah, finally we have it, and we'll actually power on the camera, connect it to the app, and show you the sensor in action as well. So seems pretty interesting. And for the price, for $129, you have a QR code at the bottom. That's how you actually pair the camera to your app, and you also have some information about the app. So let's go ahead and take a look at how the app works and how the camera captures video. So here we have the eHome app. It's available from the App Store. So you have the camera showing up now. It takes some time to connect to the camera, and here we have the interface, so you can also watch the full screen video stream as well. So this is a live stream you're watching right now. As you can see, there's a red indicator at the bottom of the screen which shows you that the timeline as well, so you can go back to a previous history on the timeline. So you also have the settings here, so you can also change various things here. So like you can turn off the status light if you want, and you can also change the quality of the video. So you have 1080p at 25 fps and 1080p at 20 fps and 720p at 20 fps. So various settings. So the more high the quality, the lesser amount of storage you can store on a memory card. The lower the quality, more storage. You can also have IR in dark conditions. You can also change the time zone and depending on where you're located. And the software version, which we also saw an update for the software of the camera, firmware update for the camera as well. So you have activity alerts. Basically you can get alerts if there is motion detected. Actually turning it off for now. So you can also have even human detection and alert frequency. Some really interesting settings. My drop cam really gives me too many alerts. Nest camera, there's no way to control the amount of alerts you get, but it's actually possible in this. So this is the storage. So you have about 29.71 GB available, and yes, you can also get notifications for videos and photos. And let's actually try changing the settings here. We have HD, SD and auto, and here we have the history as well, and you can see the bitrate on the screen too. And you can also go back in the video feed. We're going a few minutes back. As you can see some footage, so you can actually go in full screen as well. Sadly the rotation doesn't really work so you'll have to go into the full screen view to see the full video. You can also capture a photo or record video and generate some files for this is something like it works like a video camera when you actually capture video, but otherwise you're capturing the entire footage onto the memory card. So you have some photos and videos we've saved here. So it's a pretty good office camera, and also the company is also calling it as a baby watching camera. So in case you want to leave a kid unattended at home or somewhere at home, you can actually monitor, even a pet monitor for example. You can monitor your pet. You don't have to be near the pet to see what it's doing. So pretty interesting camera, and the pricing is what makes this camera pretty interesting. $129 could be still cheaper, but then it's a 1080p camera. The same one from I think Nest costs about $199 US, so this is about $129, and you don't get any cloud storage per se, but everything is stored on the camera in the memory card. So here are the settings again. So you can see even lens distortion correction which is available in the settings. So that's pretty much it guys. So that's a quick unboxing and demo of the e-OM camera 2nd generation. So let us know in the comments if you have any questions about this camera, and we'll try to answer it. In case you're interested in getting one for yourself, you can actually get it on Amazon.com, and the app works in English unlike other products from the company. So you can even use the microphone for recording or speaking to the person in front of the camera. So that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next video.